or excuse me, not 11 or 12, 91 or 92, the previous century. Big fan of Final Fight and games of that nature. I love the beat 'em ups. I think that's what this genre falls into. One unique thing about Streets of Rage from my memory, and I've played them a decent amount, especially two, I played it probably more than the rest. They're all great games. They're very good. They're tough in spots, but fair. And I love Double Dragon a lot, and I think beat 'em ups, that may be my favorite series, but it does have a bad one in there. Out of the 5 that they've released so far, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Neon, 3, horrendous. I haven't made it very far in that game at all because they give you, I think, 1 life unless you make it far enough to find, people to help you. But I think I made it maybe to the 2nd level in Double Dragon 3, and that's as far as I've ever made it. It's cool. Some of the gameplay mechanics are kind of nice. But that very same thing, just 1 life, that's rough in a Double Dragon game, and this game is pretty tough. I've beaten all the rest of them except for that one. That's the only one I haven't even gotten close. So we're going to see how Streets of Rage 4 looks. And we're just going to go on normal. I don't really play a lot of easy. I feel like to get the full experience, go normal. And then if you have to fall back to progress in the game, then you go back to easy. When you try a game on a harder difficulty first, when you play a lower difficulty after that, obviously it plays a lot easier in most games. So we're going to see. He's been around for a while. Blaze. I don't remember Cherry. And I don't remember Floyd. I think those two may be new. It's also got a spot for a 5th character, it looks like, which should be interesting. I wonder who they'll choose for that. Floyd looks like a Hagar type. I'm just going to go with old standard Axel. I liked him and all the rest of them. Blaze is pretty good too. Their characters are fun to play with in Streets of Rage games. Even a character named Skate. I thought he was pretty fun to play with too. He had all kinds of little maneuvers that he could do. In. These games generally aren't too heavy in story, but this is story mode, so we'll see how much of that there is. Maybe I should have done the arcade version. Yeah, I can go back to that, but just to get the full experience, I'll just do a mode at a time. I'll probably give this one 30 minutes or so. That's how long I expect the stream to last this time. If I really get into it, it may go farther, but we're going to see how this goes. Most beat 'em ups, they're fun in short bursts of time. Because a lot of them are repetitive, but okay, circle picks up. It looks nice. I like the way it looks. Pretty smooth. Yeah, still plays like the other one. And you got a dash move you can do there. Yeah, even those guys, they were in all the previous games too. That character also looks like a bad guy or a bad enemy in the Final Fight series as well. Okay, circle picks up, Dave. Let's grab that apple. When he ate that apple, it kind of sounded like Pac-Man eating a ghost. It made that sound. I've got to hear that again. That sound effect sounds pretty dang familiar too, and I can't put anything with it just yet, but that sounded familiar. I've heard that sound effect before. Maybe it was Streets of Rage. Feels like you have to be right in line with them to hit them. Oh, that was pretty nice. Okay, there's that. Sagan. See, that sounded like a Pac-Man sound. Ganging up on it. So early impressions, not bad. It's pretty fun. I like that. I gotta remember, circle picks things up. Almost paid the price for that there. I'm liking this background stage music. It's pretty good. Now listen to this sound. Now you see the apple on the ground. See that? That's what it sounds like in Pac-Man. That sound effect is in Pac-Man. I'm sure of it. Not that I'm complaining. It's just pretty cool. It's odd, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, see, that's any food, I guess, makes that sound. Like that. Music changed when I got down here. Okay. Dude, my car. Well, this is actually pretty fun. I'm enjoying this. It's not brutally hard yet, you know, but it's pretty fun. Looks good. You know, it's basically Streets of Rage 1 through 3 with a coat of paint. And, you know, some little flair to it too, which is kind of nice. The little basic standard combo there is pretty cool. And plus, you have the idea of being able to play as one of the other characters too, so there's going to be some playback on this one. Is that the boss? Looks like it. Alright, so I made it to the first boss. Oh. Took on me for avoiding that. Cody looks a little more rugged in this one than he did in the previous Streets of Rage games. He seemed like he was fairly clean cut the previous games, but this one definitely not. He was letting it grow out, letting it loose. What's he gonna do? Alright, so his power meter is working its way down. This pipe definitely makes things easier. I'm trying to grab him, but it doesn't look like it can, maybe. Oh, there you go. That was nice. Okay, maybe that wasn't stage 1. He's just, his hands in his pocket. Pretty confident. Star. Alright, I can see you're getting annoying already. Mr. Knife Guy. Thanks. Exactly what I was trying to do. I didn't ruin the jump. So I'll take this head on. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Ouch. Need that. Oh. Look, she stops when she's just out of reach. See how she fares when I have this. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Yeah. I don't know how to dodge that move just yet. There we go. This game has a little challenge to it. That boss wasn't terribly difficult.